I don't know. Instagram won.
Instagram beat us?
Look at that. And YouTube is next, and then Facebook. We're on all the things.
Dang.
And I'm sweating because it's so hot.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Baby,
okay, are we live on everything?
I got my aerial.
Are we live? Talk
I
about.
just got the notification that Katie Past 7 started a live video.
Oh my gosh. Oh look, it's working. Instagram. People are here. Hey. Oh, there goes. Okay, hold on. Wait, I have to fix YouTube so it's not just top chat. It's got to be live chat. Hey. What do y'all think about the new location?
What is going on?
This is like. Is this better than the fireplace?
Can I stand up, or is that going to be like get demonetized?
Do you have a bathing suit on? Yeah, I think you can stand up this time. I think you're good.
Tonight I do.
Oh my goodness, you're so inappropriate. Y'all, it's like really 102 in this hot tub and I'm really sweating. Seriously.
It's 98 now because we just put the hose in here. I mean, we put, the hose. I thought I said my hose. Yeah, never mind. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
We're not on Don't Tell
Y'all
Mom.
didn't
I forget
know.
We're not on that. Yeah, sorry.
Cullen's filmed 2 podcasts today, so he's still in the inappropriate train. We're going to try to keep it appropriate
here. I came upstairs with the kids and I was just like dropping the H-bomb, even if that's even a bomb. But I was like, oh, crap, I can't, say that.
No,
Sorry.
You can't. What's up, Jordan? Thanks for the super chat.
I like how you spell your name, Jordan.
I do, too. That's very pretty. Okay, so let me tell y'all. We have got, look, this is the first time I've ever been live on Facebook. This is so cool. Hey to everybody on Facebook.
It's so weird.
Philadelphia.
It's like a mirror. Like we're looking this way.
Yeah, because
here.
It just doesn't automatically scroll for me. How the heck am I supposed to keep up with that? Okay.
There's got to be a setting.
Okay, so those of y'all that are on Facebook, y'all probably will get a little special attention tonight because I've never been live on Facebook before. And I would like to know, what was I going to ask?
That's just my foot.
I was say, sorry. You just got me all confused. Wrapping your foot around my leg.
The hot tub is literally about to overflow.
What? No, what was I going to? Oh, okay, this is what I was going to ask. Have you ever watched a Katie on the Flip Side live stream before? If you're watching from Facebook, have you ever watched one anywhere else? And tonight you just happen to watch on Facebook? Or are you new here? Okay, so if it's not going to scroll for me, this is going to be hard. How am I going to supposed to do this?
I got dry towels for
I don't
hands.
know how to do. Well, I don't know how to do Facebook because it should scroll for me. I shouldn't have to.
There's got to be a setting like auto scroll.
Okay, well, we don't want to bore y'all with that. We'll what did I do?
Snap.
Oh gosh. Invite people to hey, if y'all haven't liked Cullen and Katie, it just has to want to invite all of y'all. I should. Can I invite them? What do I do? I just click all 30.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do this.
Anyway.
Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. And I'm sweating because it's so hot in here.
It's because I'm...
okay. Instagram is because... Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay. So Instagram's up here. YouTube's over here. And Facebook is over here. We're doing a trifecta tonight. Don't just stop. And...
There's some jokes about to come out of my head.
I just said stop.
Sorry.
Hey, Alicia. Thanks for the super chat. Hey, Lynn. Thanks for the super chat. Hey, PCB and May. Oh, have fun.
I got 20 notifications that you're live. On every platform. 20? Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Where else am I live? Where else you got me live? We have 2 computers set up. And do y'all remember, if y'all were here for my live stream a hot minute ago, I was talking about where am I going to live stream once it's not cold for the fireplace. And I said, y'all were like, oh, the porch. Well, I didn't want to do the porch because the neighbors would think I was crazy for talking to myself on the porch.
Now look at us.
Look at me now. Now I'm in the hot tub with we have a filming license up here.
we
in the
I
hot
just posted
tub.
on Instagram. So yeah, if y'all aren't following me on Instagram, then
yeah.
It looks pretty insane out here.
Hey, Jen Wright fam, you live in McCalla. Cool. How about that? McCalla holla. I'm funny sometimes.
That was actually pretty good. I like
Thanks.
that.
I appreciate it. Okay, I'm trying to read all the Facebook comments, but it's just really not scrolling for me. So how's everybody doing tonight?
I'll keep up with Facebook. You keep up with Instagram.
Oh, this is nice. I have somebody to help.
Yeah, because I'm left-handed, So
and I'm right-handed.
I have to put my aerial phone case down.
So it's kind of funny because here on YouTube, I'm on this isn't going to make any sense because they're going to see me going, I'm on this side and you're on this side. And they're going to be like, yes, you're there on this side. Okay, so on YouTube and Instagram, I'm on the right. And on Facebook, I'm on the left. Apparently, Facebook's the only one that turns you around backwards. Or maybe the other 2 do. And I don't know. Anyways, Look, now you need to be on top of it and hit new comments.
I got a question. Is this the first live stream you've ever watched of a couple in a hot tub?
That's a really good question. Is it? Yes. Thumbs up.
We're paving the way, babe. We're paving the way.
Can you thumbs up a video while you're watching it live? Look, that's my foot. That's my foot getting the.
Oh, is that your foot? Oh. I was like, whoa, is that your foot? Really? I don't know what's going on back there.
Oh, my goodness.
All the hot tub jokes are going to be coming out.
Wow. It's always amazing to me how everybody is living the dream. Happy Sunday. Cheers and rock on. Cheers and rock on to you, too. Oh, it's your first YouTube live stream.
I just read that too.
You can't get too loud.
I don't care.
Am I being loud?
What if the cops showed up right now? That would be hilarious, actually.
The cops show up.
Because the neighbors would call us for rowdiness or like whatever. I'd be like, yo, come say hey. We're live streaming.
Oh my gosh. Colorado, Chicago. Lots of thumbs up. Oh, yeah. We asked, what did we ask them? We asked them something and we said just thumbs up. Tania. Is that a blow up spawn? No, it's a fancy, expensive.
Like, what? This is like one of those
$2 million.
Yeah, like built in. Like no.
Yes, it's from Walmart and it's we got it last year. It's been the best purchase.
Like
I keep forgetting about y'all Instagram. I'm sorry, y'all. They're wondering like why are we looking down and everything.
Hey girl,
should we like be right here for them?
Yeah. But then your bathing suit.
But that's why I got my hands right here, so that everybody doesn't have to look at my cleavage the whole time.
This is from the picture the other night on Instagram. If you're following me,
if you haven't followed Culligan27 on Instagram, he just shouted himself out. Go follow Cullen on Instagram. Katie Playa, live in Alabama. Love to meet y'all sometime. Well, how about that? That would be cool. We'd love to meet you too. What iWatch do you have? Oh, Ontario. Do you know Corey? You're scared to wear your Series 3 in a pool. I think it's a 4, right?
That's the newest, whatever the latest.
Well, I got it in 2018 March. So
yeah, I think it's whatever.
London, Ontario, Canada. That always confuses me. What does that mean? You should play Apex. I don't know what that is. From New
I do know what that is.
Jersey.
It's like the newest Fortnite like competition.
Oh. Okay, that sounds interesting.
Yeah,
look, we get distracted and we keep talking to these people, and then we're out of the frame over here. It's hard to keep up with all. LSU who? I love y'all so much. Keep it real. Who's this from? New Jersey. My family loves yours. We have 2 kids the same age as yours and been following from the beginning. Awesome. Ellie and Jared.
Nadine, it is 9:48 here.
Wait, does that mean Ellie and Jared are here? Somebody's talking about Ellie and Jared. We're so cute. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read comments. I'm not giving any emotion to these comments. We're like, I'm sorry. You might be committing to the University of Alabama for school. Roll Tide on that. Abington, Maryland. Hey, from Wyoming. Where is Corey from? He's from Canada.
That's all I know.
And then somebody said Ontario, and I was like, do you know Corey? He's probably not even from there, right?
You know what's interesting?
He's from somewhere.
Corey actually sent us a message earlier today and said,
I never read him back about that.
He looked into getting Brooks some hockey or ice skating lessons. So y'all stay tuned for that vlog in the near future because
Brooks might be playing hockey next week.
He scoots around on his socks and he always, even today at lunch after church, he was like, look, Daddy, I ice skating. Yeah. And he was like, so little Brooks on some ice skates might be the cutest thing in the world. So that's going to be awesome.
Okay, you keep talking. I'm going to block somebody that people were alerting me to block. I don't know if I can do it with that thing right there. I really need to get a person to be.
Please have more kids. Are you talking to me?
Oh my gosh. Are you trying to make me jump up out of this hot tub right now?
Australia.
No, we're not having any more kids.
What's up, Louise from Australia?
I don't know how to.
I love having Facebook open up over here. This is crazy.
You've always ignored every single live stream. Well, that's rude.
Who has?
Oh, you're all. Oh, she said I'm always ignored every single live stream. I thought she said I've always ignored every single live stream because we were asking if people watched them. I was like, don't tell me.
Ignore that comment. No, don't worry about it. Let's go to the next one.
Oh my gosh. I do not intentionally ignore anybody unless they're being rude.
You do not understand our ADHD.
Well, that's a real problem. But also, I have to be very serious about talking when I'm going to talk and not looking at the comments because I will not get through a sentence.
What's up, Keith? I need some of your peppers.
Oh, yeah, Keith is up in here.
That doesn't sound good coming from a hot tub. Sometimes does it?
Well, how about some salsa?
That doesn't sound good either.
Oh, no, that wasn't tonight.
No, we didn't have that salsa. We had some other salsa, and I almost...
We shouldn't even be telling him that we ate.
Oh, sorry.
Non-their salsa. You know your hairy arm is
sorry.
on Facebook.
Don't be ashamed.
No, it wasn't your armpit. It was your hairy arm.
I'm trying to scroll through comments up here in Instagram too to see what's up.
Okay, sorry. I'm getting back to where we are.
We have
Cullen's here. Somebody said Cullen here too? Question mark.
No,
yeah, he's here. Yeah, Cullen's here too. So here's what happened. Here's why we're here tonight. Oh my goodness, we're 10 minutes in and we hadn't talked about anything but randomness. You look like you were like being all loving. That's nice. Cullen is here too. So here's what happened. He's actually been like filming 2 podcasts today and then finally got to sit down and I was like, oh yeah, I got a live stream. What happened to Facebook? Did you see that?
It flickered. We had a little power glitch.
I said, I've got a live stream and he was like, oh man, I forgot about that. And I was like, I really don't want to get up out of this chair. I want to just sit right here and do this like just right here. And then he was like, well,
I bet we're not connected to the right internet.
Sorry, Facebook. Y'all keep going in and out.
No, we are. Huh.
But it may not be the best here. So I said, he said, I was going to go get in the hot tub. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll just sit right here in the den. And then he was like, why don't you do your live stream in the hot tub? And I was like, well, I was looking for a new place to do it. And so to do my live stream. Oh my God.
I didn't say anything.
You laughed. So this is where we are. But, usually, so I said, no, Cullen's not there. Kay's in the hot tub with some random guy. Surprise, I invited a friend.
Ellie just commented on my Instagram, or I got to see what she said, but I can't move.
You can move.
Okay,
I got to can we get that hose back in here?
We need the hose back in here.
Okay, Ellie and Jared, now y'all need to get in your hot tub and we'll co-host you in. And then we can...
we can do on Instagram.
So fun. Y'all go get in your hot tub.
Go get in your hot tub, Ellie.
That would be so fun. Except I don't know if they're actually watching.
She said, I thought after the kids go to bed, the rule is no bathing suits. Oh, wait. That's just at our house.
Even more reason that they should go get in their hot tub right now.
Well,
and then we should, maybe their kids are asleep. I hope.
Yeah. That would be hilarious, actually.
Oh, my goodness. When the bathroom is finished live stream from there, that would be cool because that bathroom is going to be
I cannot
really, really pretty.
Our bathtub's supposed to come tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, snap.
So that means they should start putting in tile and fixtures. And I feel like I put on a really lot of some type of highlighter, but it is sweat. Welcome to my beauty channel. I'm seriously sweating so much right now because it's so hot. What was I going to say? Oh, it's so hard to keep my focus when this attractive man is sitting next to me and I'm trying to look at comments and then I keep looking in the lens and then I see your face. I'm like, well, hello.
Sorry.
Anyways,
I'm just gonna let you do what you do. I'm just here to help. If you need any help adjusting the lights or the water temperature.
The water temperature, if you could lower it a little. You know, what's funny is the other night when we got in here, if y'all saw Cullen's Instagram post on Friday night, I was complaining that it was too cold because it was 97.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something else that nobody knows, but that'll work too.
You're so inappropriate. Anyways, I was complaining that the water temperature was too cold, and he was like, if it was 100 in here, you would be burning up and you'd be complaining.
And now it's only 98, but it was 102 when you got in.
I think it's actually not even 98. I mean, I think it's above 98. I think it's because the hose cooled off that side.
You know, all them hose up in here. Oh no, your battery's about to die.
My battery's about to die. Oh look, for those of y'all that have been interested in my nails, what do y'all think of this color? I'm trying to show everybody at one time, but I can't show everybody at one time. I don't know how to show everybody at one time. These are my Impress press-on nails, and I don't know what the color is, so I can't help you with that. But everybody asks all the time what the brand is. It's called Impress. So usually on here, I talk about my previous video. Heather,
welcome, Kurt.
Oh my gosh, our friend.
Heather,
okay.
What's up, girl? I see you looking at me in the hot tub.
I hope she didn't mind that. Like, we saw her. We probably weren't even supposed to know she was in here. She's probably trying to creep on our live stream.
That's what Facebook is. Yeah. Is you just creep on people. I hate it when that happens. Sunglasses
that
on.
happened to me one time. It was like somebody that I didn't want them to know I was watching their live stream, and I got in there and they're like, "Oh, Katie Pat." I was like, "Oh shoot."
It's like when you accidentally double tap on somebody, like you go back scrolling through their history and you like are trying to clear it and you accidentally, and it's like, dang, I just like their photo from 52 weeks ago.
Shoot, why did I do that? Anyways, so usually I talk about my previous video, and in my previous video, I started to do the Marie Kondo of Brooks's room and got all emotional and ended up crying for the whole video. So if y'all haven't seen that, go check it out. It's really exciting. But it's a very emotional moment. And for those of y'all that have watched it, I just like really, I don't know, I was telling Colin the other night, I was like, I feel like I was seriously the most genuine and like, not honest, but I just felt like I was the most myself I've ever been on a video.
What's interesting is it like caught me off guard, like, because I didn't know you'd filmed, like, when she films her videos and when she does these live streams, I'm usually like away. I don't like listen in or anything, and I catch them on the flip side. And then that one, like, I had no idea. Like, you know,
I didn't either. I didn't know it was coming.
You carried on with the day like nothing had happened, and I was like, well, daggum. If I'd have known that you were like that upset,
well, we had kind of been like a little at each other that day, or maybe it was the day before, and because I remember when it published and you were like, oh, I haven't even seen if your video went up, and I was like, yeah, I ended up crying and got emotional or whatever, and you were like, oh, really? And I said, oh, Granberry's here on Instagram. What up, Granberry?
Hey, Granberry.
And I said, I was like, well, it kind of might help explain some of the things that I was like mad at you about earlier yesterday. Or like,
oh yeah, you were all in a tizzy that day. Yeah. I do remember. I was like, girl, what the? What is going on?
And a lot of times, like, we've learned kind of along this journey that sometimes there'll be days when one of us is like really irritable or cranky or mad at the other person, and then it's like, oh, that's why they were mad. They were actually like had something that like triggered in their brain or got them thinking about something that's unrelated to the current moment. You know. So, anyways.
Well, and I can remember like when we were at the beach, it was my dad's passing anniversary, and it really hadn't hit me. And it was the day that we actually saw that redbird on the beach, or at the beach, driving the golf cart. And it really hadn't hit me. And then somebody made a comment about something. And then I just kind of held it in and was just being...
Well, you didn't tell me.
Right, that's what I mean. Like, I didn't say anything to anybody because I was like, well, I don't want to burden anybody with my emotions at this point.
That's how I felt.
Everybody was having fun. And, you know, why, you know, whatever. It's just another day. Like, let's just go on with it.
Yeah, but it's an important day to you.
And then my sister... Annie texted later that night as we were sitting on the couch, and she said something.
You still didn't even mention it to me till the next day.
Well, no, you had seen that text. Like, you were like, oh.
Or you
like
said
we were sitting there watching Marie Kondo on Netflix.
We were. And I was like, who's texting you this late or something?
What did Annie say? She said something like, thank you so much for your videos about Dad. I've loved, or I've really enjoyed going back and watching them, and, you know, just that recognition of whatever it may be. And then she was like, you know, Katie she was like, oh, is that why you've been? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. And I just didn't know it. You know, it's like one of those things where you have a feeling, but you don't know why you have a feeling necessarily because you don't want to have a feeling. You try to mask it all day as much as you can. And then, I don't know, just
I think when you're like avoiding your own self and your own thoughts, and maybe you don't even realize, like I didn't even realize until I sat down to film that video that's why I'd been so stressed out with you, because I'd been trying to get myself up into that room to start the Marie Kondo stuff. And then when I did, it was like hit me that like all this stuff was coming to my head. But I just remember that I felt bad because I'd forgotten that that's what day it was. It was the day I took Brooks to the doctor.
Honestly.
And when I said, I think you had just gone up to bed or something, and I told my mom maybe the next day, I was like, yeah, yesterday was the anniversary of Cullen's dad's passing. And I said, I didn't even realize because I'd gone to the doctor with Brooks, and on all the forms I'd written March 25th. And so I didn't even know it was the 26th. And I was like, oh my gosh, like it didn't even cross my mind and you're at the beach and you're like out of sorts, and so
Well,
I just wished you had said it.
Well, I'm horrible with dates anyway, so it didn't really. I mean, it wasn't like anything that like.
I know, but I still felt
stuck
bad.
With me,
I felt bad, but that happens sometimes, and yeah. So that was my video last week, and I literally sat down to start tearing apart Brooks's closet to do Marie Kondo to it, and then broke down crying.
Says every time we say Marie Kondo.
What? Oh yeah, we're going to a condo
with Marie.
We're going to Marie's condo. Who is that? Because my parents have a condo in Tuscaloosa, so she knows what like a condo is to go to a condo. So, anyways, she thinks that we're going to a condo. Yes, but the update is that after I filmed that video, I only had a limited amount of time because I had to pick up the kids from school or something. There's always something. And I was able to pull all of his clothes out, and I am actually done. Like, I got it done in less than 2 days.
And I was like, dang.
Oh, I saw he had on that random t-shirt, and I was like, of all the clothes I just put
No, that was in his drawer, yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I did it, like, I hung some stuff up and put some stuff in drawers, but it was seriously, like, it went, once I got it out and, like, cried about it, I had been on the verge of tears for, like, 2 days, and I didn't know why. And I was like, what is going on? And then once I, like, got it out and said the thing I needed to say on my video, the rest of the week I was like, okay, I'm good.
I could tell a difference in your what's the word? Work ethic, I guess. Like, yeah, it was literally like after you got that video done, you're like, I'm doing this. Take kids to soccer. Do this, and I'm getting this done. And you literally did.
I did. Like, Gaines's took me like 2 weeks, which I explained in the video some of why that took me so long. But then it was seriously like one day, and I was like, hey, I think I'm almost done. Now, I say I'm done. I've gotten everything put back in his closet. I do have some stuff that are the neighbors.
Hey.
Stop. I do. Are you serious?
What if they came over and joined us?
Oh, my gosh. I do have some stuff that, like, I don't have bins to put it in yet, or, like, y'all are going to be like, why are you saving everything? But I'm saving stuff for Brittany in case she has a baby. And
wait, Brittany does have a baby.
A boy.
Oh.
Sorry. In case she has a boy. And we were talking about, I don't think I even told you this yet, but Jay's, well, you know this part. Jay's brother and his wife are expecting a baby, and it's baby number 5. They have 4 girls, and it's a boy. So I am going to let her use some of that stuff too before Brittany possibly uses it. So anyways, I got to get a bin to put it in. So some of it is still sitting on the floor, and that's my job tomorrow. I ran out of time on Friday when the kids were at school. So, yes.
I'm ready to tackle the rest of the house, though. Like, books are next, I think, right?
Yes. Oh, what was it that I ended up? Oh, I did the porch this weekend. I was like, let's go.
Yes.
Let's get this ish
We almost
done.
vlogged it, and then I was like, I think we vlogged the ball pit cleaning, the ball cleaning.
Oh, yeah, because I said, don't you think people want to know how we clean our balls? And he was like, didn't you vlog that last year? I said, oh, yeah, I think we did.
Oh, the dad jokes are just being...
Look, I just realized why you're hugging me so much. Because it makes your arm muscles look better.
Well, I'm actually in the frame with you better, and it's more comfortable than being like all up on this-ish.
And it makes your arm muscles look better.
My arm muscles look better. Here, let me get it like this, and then like that, and then.
See,
So today,
screenshot that.
I was like just chilling on the podcast, and like yeah, Katie made spaghetti for dinner, and
I did.
Oh my god. You should have seen the noodles. They were so good.
Stop. You look weird. Your arms do look good. Your face look weird. Anyways. Okay. Everybody, feel free to answer anybody who asks questions if we're going to have a baby. Y'all just feel free to answer them in the comments. But any other questions that anybody has, feel free to ask them. Because what are these comments on Facebook? Facebook is so interesting.
Oh, wait, you gotta dry your hands off. Don't touch my computer with wet hands.
It was like one little droplet.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna get us electrocuted. You should see all the electronics we have out here. This is like major work set up.
Oh goodness, Facebook is interesting. This is crazy. Y'all are get like way much more crazy on Facebook. I'm just gonna let it ride. It's fine. Y'all go ahead with your weird comments. It's all good. Let's see. What other questions do y'all have? Okay, so I finished Brooks's room, but that means that we're officially done. So books, yeah, he said books are next.
Books are next, and I don't honestly think we have that many.
That's what we said about clothes, but yeah.
But yeah. No, but
we did know
books everywhere.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm a little bit not confused about, I guess I should say. I should say, like, here's what I am not sure about. And yes, I'm sorry, the Facebook keeps going in and out. I don't know why. Let me see who I'm connected to over here on my computer.
Y'all jump over to YouTube or Instagram
if you're on Facebook and it's not working. See, I'm connected to a different one.
Oh, you are?
If we change Wi-Fi's, is that going to cut y'all off on Facebook?
I don't know. There's one way to find out.
Let's try it. If we get disconnected, we'll be right back on Facebook. Hey. People are leaving really crazy comments over there, so whatever.
I haven't even seen any.
Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh my gosh, this is why I don't read comments.
Books.
Because I get so lost. Okay, so here's what I'm confused, or not confused about, but I'm trying to figure out how to handle, is I know, like, for example, I know that...
Books.
Sorry, it's trying to reconnect on Facebook. I know that we have like books in boxes that are still packed from our old house, which I know is a problem. And I know our kids have a lot of books and stuff, but I know there's books in random places, in boxes that are in the garage and boxes that are in our bedroom. Like there's a box in our bedroom that hasn't been unpacked. There's boxes in the upstairs sitting room. So I'm just like, do I just go through those boxes and pull out the books, or do I just
read them and then
I was reading comments and I just got distracted in the middle of my sentence. I've got to stop this. No, I'm just saying, like, how do I gather books from all over the house without spending time going through every single box in the house? You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
I just refreshed the Facebook page.
Oh my gosh. I think the Facebook Live might have gone out. You're just going to click go live again right there.
Where is it?
Right there. Right there. So you're going to have to like click Colin Katie.
Y'all bear with us. This is our first time in the hot tub together.
Yeah, and we haven't. No, okay. So people are leaving comments. I'm not saying like I'm confused about what to do with the books. I'm saying how to even get through the book process, because we're not the kind of people that have all our books on a shelf. They are literally in like 50 places all over our house. Probably 70 places.
Yeah, well, yeah.
There's books in all kinds of random boxes that are filled with other stuff. So like, do I just go through stuff and pull out the books and then make a big pile of them? Or do I just not worry about that box that's still sealed up with packing tape that hasn't been unpacked since we moved and deal with that book when I get to that box? Like, what do I do about finding all the books in the house?
Well, and honestly, I think a lot of the books that we do find, you can download on Audible, which you
are answering the question just like all these people are. I don't care what I'm going to do with them once I get them out. I'm wondering how to get them all out.
What do you mean? You find them and get them out.
Okay, but do I even go through the boxes that we haven't even unpacked at all from when we moved?
Well, yeah, I think.
Do I go ahead and do that and just pull out the books and ignore all the other stuff I'm going to find that I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, here's
this. You pull out the books.
And I just don't even attend to the fact that, like, here is something really important that was in here that I'd forgotten about.
Yeah, internet isn't working on Facebook.
Oh, anymore. Sorry, Facebook. So we got that for you.
And look how blurry it looks. Like we're in like some like Matrix type.
It wasn't like that the whole time. Hey, if you're here from Facebook.
Whoa, there's one of those like Alabama skeeters. Whoa, that thing was huge.
Yeah, that was coming from my face. Okay, so if you haven't used the stuff in the boxes, maybe just donate them with stuff in them. Yeah, but see, like there's a box in our bedroom that I know has like, I remember when I packed it, has like old journals and old like stuff like that I wouldn't just want to donate. And I'm not sure necessarily if I wanted to keep it. At the time though, I was just like, I know this is personal stuff and I just want to put it in here. And, you know.
They have nothing on Georgia skeeters. I'm pretty sure they come from Alabama before they get to Georgia.
Yeah, we probably.
Well, actually, that makes sense. So they probably grow a little bit bigger by the time they get to Georgia.
Put all the books and deal with the rest when you get into the book process. See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just wondering, like, should I even sort the stuff at all in the boxes? Because I'm thinking what I should do is have a big old box of, like, sentimental, a box of, like, miscellaneous and the categories. And so as I go through a box, I can just, like, designate it into that category to save me time later. You know what I mean? So that I'll pull the books out.
I don't know if we can do that though, Haley. She said
go
through the box first, books next. We have to go.
Wait,
books.
I couldn't see what she said.
That was all she said.
No. This girl said, go through the books in the box and keep what you want and donate what you don't. Do the boxes
first, books next. That's what Haley said.
And keep what you want and donate what you don't want book-wise and donate them. Well, okay, see, I'm kind of thinking what she said, though. Like, I kind of want to start in the garage, and instead of just going through the garage and dealing with everything, from what I've been listening to lately, there's a podcast called Spark Joy, and they talk about a lot of different things, and it's obviously Marie Kondo related. And they talk about how if there's something that's an area that's been really bothering you, like the garage, to go through it, but have a big box for, like, say, sentimental stuff so that you don't spend half the day getting sentimental looking through pictures or
just
whatever.
Toss it. Yeah,
you just put it in that box, and then when you get to that step, you deal with that specific area. So at least your garage is sorted into.
That makes sense.
I'm envisioning those big ball pit ball boxes that are, like, massive because we have so much stuff in there. But you can go through and just, like, clean out and get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. So we're going to have to figure out how to do that. But I'm just going to basically start putting books in a certain place. I'm going to get a big box this week and, like, just start.
Let's just get a book box.
A book box and then putting them, you know?
Yeah. And then we'll just, like, be like, that's the book box. We got to go through that next.
So that's where we are with Marie Kondo.
Dadgum, I hate when the towel gets in the
I just remembered I wasn't going to wash my hair again tomorrow. And now it's all hot tub.
Hey, that's another little update we can give y'all is that we have to go upstairs. We've been going upstairs.
I was going to say that I'm not showering every day.
For the past,
10% on Instagram.
Whoa.
Y'all may have to all go over to YouTube and watch because Instagram,
10% on Instagram. Y'all get ready to
if the phone
transfer
dies
over.
And everything ends, just going over to YouTube because I'm not even going to plug it in right now.
But no, that was another update is, we've been having to go upstairs and shower for the past, 4 months, but the new bathtub is supposed to be delivered, last I checked, tomorrow. And then, we have the master bathroom gutted and
if I was in there, I'd show it right now, but I'm not going to traipse. They're all wet.
Oh, you should.
No, I can't. It's too much.
What if I have to pee? Speaking of if I have to pee, every time I have to pee, every time you have to pee at night, we have to trek going through the house to get to the guest bathroom every night because our bathroom is literally gutted. And
it's plywood.
It is ready for
it's
new stuff. I can't wait.
Have been plywood and dusty all week, and I don't even care because it's going to look so good. And I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be awesome. And it's unfortunate that it happened. It wasn't like a situation that we planned, and we would not have been probably planning a bathroom renovation right now. But sometimes things happen. So
it actually worked out better.
Just go outside. Oh, you know what? You could just go out
Actually, when I take the dogs out at night, I'm not going to lie. I've been known to
so jealous.
Get the rose bushes a little bit wet. I mean, can I just be honest? Are we just being honest? I mean, why not?
Well, that's fine. It just makes me a little jealous.
Because I feel bad for the rose bushes, honestly. Like, I'm like, whoa.
Why they're not blooming this year?
Well, and there's times where the dogs will, be done before I'm done. And I'm like, whoa, y'all got to run under the rainbow. Watch out. Oh, and then they come in, and I'm like, whoa, did I get them a little wet? I don't know.
I'm like, why is the dog wet? Is it raining? Yeah, it's raining, honey. Don't worry about your hands. It's fine. No, seriously, though, you were asking me the other day, you were like, so you let her out, did she pee? And I'm like, I don't know. I let her out, and then I immediately went to the bathroom, went into the bathroom to pee. And you're like, oh, yeah, I usually watch them. And I was like, how do you know I have to pee? Oh, because you're peeing on the rose bushes. Now I get it.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
It's like killing two birds with one stone, you know?
Yes,
or killing two roses.
Exactly.
Sometimes the dogs pee in near the rose bush, too. And I'm like, dang, double duty for that guy.
Yes, exactly.
How are you seeing these comments? I don't even see them. I don't even know.
I'm appreciating the people that say block so-and-so.
I don't even see that either. My eyes are so bad.
People are telling me. Lots of people.
Carlos, get the out of here. Can I cuss on your podcast?
No.
I mean, your live stream?
No, you cannot. I think I even bleeped you out saying piss the other day.
Got him.
But in the context, I don't think it was appropriate. So, anyways. Hey.
I'm just enamored with all the comments. This is amazing.
I know,
Thank you for watching these live streams.
I know. I get to this point and I'm like, I feel like I should end it, but I don't want to because we're talking to each other. let's what do y'all want to talk about? Let's just talk for a few more minutes and then be all out. This is all the right amounts of awkwardness. So 2019, yeah, we're right here with it.
What, doing a live stream?
No, I think it was back when we were talking about peeing on the rose bushes. I don't know. Facebook froze. I know. I'm sorry you missed it. Okay, so if you're here and you were on Facebook trying to watch it, I'm so sorry. You can watch the replay back on YouTube or on Instagram. And for Instagram, it'll only be there for like 24 hours or something. But YouTube, it will be there forever and ever and ever. Yes. So my video this Thursday will be of the whole KonMari process. KonMari, whatever. I say KonMari and people get mad at me for that, but KonMari process in Brooks's room. So how are you still commenting? Come on, get away.
He's got like 7 accounts. He's probably 7 himself.
I can't. It won't. Oh, okay. There we go. He's back. Okay, he's gone. He's gone.
I'll invite him in the hot tub. I mean, if you just want to like talk, dude, let's talk. But I mean,
oh my gosh, how does he keep going back up? Is there some way to like make somebody else a moderator? And okay, I think I did it right now.
There's probably like 17 different steps. Right. YouTube makes it so crazy. Speaking of YouTube, hey guys, what's up? We have a YouTube channel on Cullen and Katie.
Oh yeah, if you don't watch it, God, the quality on Instagram is so pretty. Look at that.
It really is. I feel like we have that focus mode.
Yeah, I do too. I was just like, we look like we're like blurred.
You know what it is? It's that professional studio lighting that I hooked up.
You did.
It took me 30 minutes to get out.
Yep. Sorry that the live stream was late. This is what happened. Hey, for those of y'all that are just now joining us over on Instagram and seeing that we're in the hot tub, this is what we're doing tonight for the live stream. So welcome to it. And if Instagram dies, it's because my phone is currently at like 5% and it will probably go away. Oh my goodness. Okay, who wants to be? Hold on. Can I make one of y'all a moderator so you can like take care of this guy or something? I don't know how to do this. What the heck?
Where is Carlos? I want to get Carlos on the show.
Where's my friend Holly? Holly, you want to moderate for me? Because I think you said you would do it before. Where did she go?
I think he's just getting the attention he wants, though. Anyway.
Yeah, no.
When was the last time you got in a hot tub?
Holly, I made you moderator. Hope you don't mind.
I just want to know.
Can you take care of Carlos for me? Okay, yeah. Cullen wants to know when was the last time that y'all were in a hot tub.
With a big ball that changes colors.
So this ball, let me tell you about it.
People ask about that all the time, actually. Even when I posted it, the kids in
and it goes to red flashing. It goes to green flashing.
Oh,
and it goes to blue flashing.
Can I tell them about the new bathtub?
And then it like strobe lights.
Or should we leave that as a secret?
No, I think we can give some hints. I think it'd be fun.
So the new bathtub is going to be lit. Literally, it's going to have chromotherapy with built-in LED lights. I'm super excited about that. It's kind of like the color changing ball, but built in within the within the bathtub.
Yeah, it's from Hydro Systems, I believe.
Yes, Hydro Systems.
Yes, so really exciting. Let's see. You're having spine surgery tomorrow. Oh my goodness.
Ouch.
Good luck with that.
What's the reason? I wonder. Like, I want to know more about that.
Marie, I believe.
That's insane.
Her name. Okay, somebody asked about this hot tub.
Sorry, that was not a fart.
This is. I can't make it happen. There it is. This is our really expensive hot tub, and so I hope that y'all aren't judging that we spent so much money on this hot tub. It's really expensive.
It does the job, though. You know, like
it's from Walmart, and it was what I think it was $500, which I was mad you spent that much on it.
$399 actually, and Jennifer Creel, shout out. What up, Jennifer? She's
probably not watching.
She messaged me on Instagram, and she was like, "Oh my god, I need that. Where'd you get that?" And I replied with Walmart's with a Z.
Yes,
because that's what my grandmother called it. Was Walmart's.
Yes. Wait, that was in the story.
Yeah,
I thought it was more than $3.99 though.
No, it was $3.99. It was on sale.
Well, then I guess. I guess once you add in the tax and like you bought the chemicals and stuff, maybe you spent about $500.
Oh yeah, by the time you get the net and the light up ball, which I got from somewhere else,
and like the chemicals, because it does have chemicals. Okay, so here's what happened: was if y'all know our ball pit, we have one of those. How many feet is it? Like a 10-foot pool or something.
Sorry, I'm just
There's
looking
another person in our
I'm
pool.
just looking at my toes twinkle on the YouTube. Sorry.
So we had the 10-foot pool thing that we would put out in the beginning of the summer.
That is a bunch
for
of
the
BS,
kids.
by the way.
So we would put it out, and then it would get so nasty after a day because we have lots of trees out here, and like little pieces of leaves and stuff would fall in there, and it would be so gross. But then a couple times you would run the hose from the kitchen sink into it to make the water warm. We were like, oh, it'd be so amazing to have a hot tub out here. And so you went to Walmart and saw this hot tub. Walmart's, and it's literally, I mean, it's inflatable, but it's like really hard inflatable. I mean, it's definitely harder than like a baby pool.
Yeah.
And it has like an actual pump that you attach to it and plug in and everything, and chemicals and stuff. So it's not just like
and you can make it like a cold pool too if you wanted it to be. Like you don't have to put hot water in it.
Oh yeah. Well, then it would get nasty, wouldn't it?
I mean,
like it has a hot tub cover and everything, like with the little buckles. Like it's pretty. I mean,
I treat it like my fish tank. I basically like check the chemicals on it and make sure like the alkalinity and the calcium and the chlorine and the pH and all that are accurate. And then after the kids get out, I hike that chlorine. I like shock it.
Like they probably peed all in this.
Because there's no telling. And then
Oh, they asked no jets. Should we show them the jets?
Oh, it might overflow.
Wait, ready?
Hang on.
No,
that's how I make jets.
There are really jets.
Hang on.
There's so it's not jets. There's like a row around the bottom of
I gotta pee. Like, do I need to get out or? Okay.
But don't pee in here.
I know.
There's like a row around the bottom of whatever this. What was this material? Is this like?
It's like
not latex. What is it called? Is it no?
It's like polymer plastic.
Whatever.
It's like thick.
Really nice pool float would be made out of. I don't know.
No, it's even thicker than that.
But so there's a row of that run across the bottom, and there's little holes all in it.
It's like military grade.
Air that blows through them. So ready?
You ready for the bubbles?
Ready? It might get kind of loud. It might splash you. So hold tight. Here we go.
Get ready for screenshots because I need to see this on Twitter. Tag me at Cooligan27.
Instagram, Twitter. Nobody does Twitter anymore, do they?
Well, I mean, whatever.
It's an infinity pool.
Oh, it's overflowing.
So see, we do
it. Literally is overflowing. It's overflowing. Is it gonna get?
Can y'all see the steam?
Is it gonna get the cords wet? Like, are the cords getting wet?
No, we're good. We're good.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. I think. Where'd they go?
I don't know. I don't want the cords to get wet.
I don't think the cords are getting wet. They're not getting wet. No, we're good. Can y'all see the steam coming off the hot tub? It's very steamy.
You can't see anything when you got the bubbles on.
Can you
when
still
the bubbles
hear
are
us?
on, you can't see anything underwater, if you know what I'm saying.
Stop.
What if that happened live? That would have been
Oh my gosh. Inappropriate is not even.
Whoa! I figured the bubbles would cover it up. But see, now look how quiet it gets. Dang, it sounded like a party in the neighborhood just a second ago.
I bet we did just get really loud for the neighbors. Is it wet on your phone? No, that's on here.
I mean, did you tie it up good?
Yeah,
daggone.
I'm good. I retie this thing quick. This isn't my first rodeo.
You got that no look. You got that no look. You got that no look shoelace tie going on. Slick move.
Oh my gracious!
That would have been an epic.
I'm not taking my bathing suit off and getting the bubbles out. You know when you're in a hot tub, that would have been 1 million views.
No, yeah, 1 million.
Let's
easily.
try again. That would have actually
all right, ready?
paid for the hot tub. No,
three,
just kidding. I was just kidding. I was really kidding. Do not. Okay.
So yeah, the bubbles are legit on this thing.
Yeah, this is not sponsored. We're just really.
And
actually
what's crazy though is like,
sorry,
we just lost Instagram.
I hope I told him soon enough.
And I just said, what's crazy is, and it went dead.
Look, and it just showed that I ended. Okay, well, lucky for y'all, Instagram usually gets the extra time.
YouTube
gets it
tonight. What up, YouTube?
Yes.
No, but what's crazy is I left this thing out in the weather last year, and it was like nasty.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't tell them that.
But no, I mean, I scrubbed it, and I got Clorox and bleach and everything, and a little scrubber brush. And it is like brand
I got a fantastic screenshot. Somebody said.
Yeah,
my phone did
with the screenshots. I want to repost them. That's
Helen
hilarious.
should be put in timeout. Hey, Holly, how's it going on the moderating? I haven't seen Carlos in a minute, so
Holly is on top of things.
She is. Thank you.
She is always commenting on our
I
blog
really appreciate it,
and always on top of our videos.
The only reason I just did that without your permission was you volunteered to be a moderator before, and I was like, this Carlos person is out of control. We got to get him out of here. Thank you so much. You are the absolute best. 348 people watching. How about that? Oh, 59 now. They all here.
Everybody
for the
jumped
bubbles.
off Instagram. They said Bubbles. Where them Bubbles at? Her name Bubbles.
Okay, so if you're just coming from Instagram and Cullen said the crazy thing is, you were talking about how it's dirty and you Clorox the heck out of it. And now
like
it's clean.
Katie had no hope in this, and I thought we were gonna.
Carlos's mom called him.
I thought we were gonna have to donate it. And then
I was seriously ready to just throw it away. I was like, Colin, seriously, it's just not worth it.
Somebody told me to check Twitter. I'm going to after we get out of here and I get it.
Do you not have your phone?
No, I got it. Oh, yeah, let me check it real quick.
I was like, oh, I've got my phone. Here it is, but there's nothing in there.
I'm about to retweet somebody.
Take it out
let me retweet some Twitters.
I don't see any tweets.
Well, I don't have my Twitter notifications turned on. Because,
What brand of hot tub is it? Somebody said.
Intex. INTEX. I actually had to Google some maintenance on it because we were having a little leak. Oh, look at that. Elizabeth, look at that screenshot. Holy cow. Can I post this? I mean, can I show that?
You just made me snort. That's
look at that. That is hilarious.
Oh
that is perfect.
That is so
Thank
funny.
you, Elizabeth. That is, oh my gosh. I'm going to retweet that and say things are getting heated up in the hot tub.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, everybody hasn't seen your phone case. Yeah, this was actually part of when we were on our Disney cruise. We had a surprise package in our room one night from Disney, and they gave us an Ariel phone case, and Cullen is the only one with the XS. I have the X. So I couldn't use it. This is my phone case, and there's no phone in it because I was just doing Instagram with it. But so it only fit his phone, and he was like, I can rock Ariel. Are you kidding me? And so Gaines thinks he's pretty cool. But.
Yeah, and what's funny is we had all the contractors over here when we were getting our bathroom redone the other day, and they were talking about their favorite Disney movie, and they were literally arguing about Little Mermaid or Frozen. And he was like, no, dude, Elsa's so much better than Little Mermaid. And I was like, y'all haven't seen my phone case yet, have you? And I popped that out, and one of the dudes is like, I told you. And these are like grown men.
Wait, is this a true story?
No, this is a true story.
I was like sitting here going, this is funny, haha.
No, this was a true story. And they all have kids, though. So it was like, and I was like, no, seriously. Like, I used to rock out to Ariel. Like, every time the Sebastian song comes on, Gaines is always like, Daddy, here comes your song.
Yeah, she and Brooks both are. That's funny. That was me. It was my phone.
Oh, I was like, was that a coyote?
It sounded like a coyote.
Dang,
yeah.
Somebody went, oh! I was like, whoa.
Seriously, though, Brooks loves Ariel, too, so I love that you have an Ariel phone case. We're making you fall asleep. I'm sorry, are we boring? Don't you
Go to bed, ho!
Colin, this is
I don't care.
This is not the podcast.
Yeah, I don't care. I will call them out. I'm
you
just
need to
kidding.
be quiet.
But no, seriously, if you're falling asleep, then go to sleep because you're gonna wish you fell asleep sooner in the morning. Thanks for watching.
That's actually true. There's so many times that I end up being.
I just tell it how it is. If you want me to be on here more, then come on.
How did I cope with teething? Her daughter's 13 months and really struggling. The amber necklace changed our life. It really did. I know some people think it's hocus pocus, but it really actually helped. And if you look into the science of why it helps or whatever, then it actually truly is some type of anti-inflammatory thing with the amber, and it did help. That and ibuprofen. Basically, our kids lived on ibuprofen for a week at a time every now and then when they were cutting a tooth, and our lives were better, and they're fine. So that helps. Yes. There was another question.
I'm sorry, that screenshot is hilarious. I need to watch this whole thing back. Sorry, I didn't plan on that at all. I just saw the opportunity with the bubbles, and I just said, let's go.
Y'all, so inappropriate. If you're here from Instagram, my phone died, and I don't have a plug and couldn't get it with my hands all wet and everything. Am I going to get hair extensions again? No. It was just too much. We're in the pool too much in the summer and all that. First of all,
that's so funny because this past beach trip, you're like, God, this time last year I had those hair extensions. Remember? Was it this time last year?
And I really did love having my hair long, but it was just like we are seriously in the pool or the hot tub or the whatever a lot. I sweat a lot in the summer, so I need to wash my hair like every day. And that just was a lot of maintenance with the hair extensions. So
Aladdin is my second runner-up, I think. It was always Little Mermaid and then Aladdin.
I
and
think
I'm a
Aladdin
dude.
is my first favorite.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think. Shoot. What is my favorite Disney movie?
Sophia is wonderful. Brooke's got to feed her tonight. Oh my gosh. Y'all stay tuned for the podcast on Tuesday.
It was so cute. He like begged and cried because he wasn't getting to hold her tonight. And he got to hold her, and it was very sweet. Do we feel like we're falling back in love?
A whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes.
Oh, I just closed them.
A new fantastic point of view. No one to tell me.
Gosh, you're so weird. Maybe.
That was a good timing. Though,
maybe. Oh my goodness. How hard was it to do baby-led weaning? It wasn't that hard. It was actually easier than spoon feeding them with stuff they don't like and then get it all over the place. I don't know. They made messes, but it's fun. I don't know. That's as much as I
would you do it again if we had another kid?
I would, but I would do it a little bit different. I would recommend it. I would do it a little bit differently. I feel like I was very hesitant I was like, okay, so I'm going to give you a piece of broccoli. I would have done better about just giving them what we were eating. But at the time, we weren't eating. You were eating like pho every night. So how am I going to feed you that, you know?
Yeah.
We eat a lot more vegetables now. So
this is an interesting question or comment. They said they love your nails. And we just talked about that. I was like, dang, I bet these glue-on nails companies are like running the nail business out of business, or the what do you call them? Nail parlors?
Nail salons. I was reading compliments. I mean comments. I wasn't even helping you there.
She was like, I hadn't gone and got my nails done in forever, and I was like, well, you haven't had to because you've been doing these stick-on nails, and I bet like the more intuitive and like inventive these things, like these look good.
Well, and it's so much easier. But somebody asked, what made you want to do them yourself? Honestly, I had been going into the nail place and getting my nails done. So when I was like 15, I got my nails done all the time, all the way through high school, into college. And then I quit, and then I hadn't been for a while. So anyways, I started going probably after Gaines was born. And it was one of those things, like I kept hearing like, oh, it's such a nice treat to go get your nails done.
I've got to pee.
Okay, go pee. It's such a nice treat to get your nails done and like go to the nail salon. And honestly, to me, I really didn't enjoy it that much. I love to go get me a pedicure. Like I love it because I love to get my legs rubbed, my feet rubbed, and sit there and like scroll through Instagram or just like mindlessly be on my phone or listen to music or whatever. And to get my nails done was like extra time that I had to. So once you have a kid that's mobile and isn't just like a newborn sleeping all the time, or you have to feed them all the time or whatever, that's a hard stage too. They're all difficult going from not having any kids to having kids. And once you have a kid, an hour of your day, much less 2 hours, is like precious commodity. You don't just give that up for anything. So I was like, I love having my nails done, but the fact of going to the nail place, waiting, and then getting them done, and while they were doing them, I couldn't even check my phone. Like I couldn't even check my Twitters or like respond to comments or look at people's Instagrams or play games or do whatever like mindless thing I wanted to do to zone out, because my hands were occupied. And so I was like, I'm literally just sitting here for an hour just so my nails can look good all week. And so as I was going through this overcoming codependency, changing my life, like realizing that I can make my own decisions, I guess I've always felt like Cullen likes it when I do my nails, and I like it too, but it was just one of those things I felt like I kind of had to do. Nobody ever told me I had to do it. I just kind of felt like I did for some reason. And so I just was like, when we moved, we were further away from the nail place I liked, and so it was taking even longer to go over there and get them done anyways. And so I was just like getting to the point of, yes, this is a treat. And I feel like I'm complaining like, oh, I had to go get my nails done. But I'm not trying to be like that. Like, I'm not trying to sound like an ungrateful little bee. But it was just like, if that's what I'm going to choose to do with 2 hours of my time, it wouldn't be my choice. You know what I'm saying? I would rather sit in the hot tub for 2 hours. want to do that. So anyways, I just took them off. I had SNS, so it was like gel and SNS, kind of similar-ish, not really. So I took them off, and they looked like crap because I've been getting them done for so long. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to let them grow out and be healthy and do whatever. And I did. And then I saw a friend post that she found these press-on nails that looked like legit gel nails for $5.99 at Target or $8.99 or something. And I was like, well, heck yeah, I'm going to try that. So now I do them at home. And I literally did them. We were watching the vlog, which was like 13 minutes or something. And from start to finish of the vlog, I finished them like right when the vlog ended. And that was it. I didn't have to leave. I was still sitting there with my kids, doing what I wanted to do, being with my family. So there you go. That was that.
You have to lay them out and stuff and like pick the right ones. Though.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a second, but I'm usually able to like do something else or be at least in the world.
And they stay on while you're in the hot tub and in the ocean.
And with sunscreen. I was worried about that at the beach. I was like, when I'm like getting sunscreen all up under them and stuff, are they going to come off? And no, they actually stayed better at the beach than they have in a long time. I think it was in 9 days before they started coming up. And usually it's like 7-ish. So, anyways, that's my nail story. And if y'all have no idea what I'm talking about, go to Instagram and watch I got a little highlight reel in there. This is possibly the longest live stream I've ever done, but we're having so much fun talking, y'all. Gosh, I thought you had taken off your bathing suit. I was like, Colin, this is really not that kind of show.
That would have been hilarious earlier when I said, I got to pee, and I got up, and all you just saw was my butt. Just like, I know a lot of y'all were thinking that. That's why I said it.
The nails do not come with glue, so no, I don't use the nails. I get the Impress stick-on nails. So it's adhesive. You literally just peel off a little backing and then stick it on. It's like a sticker. So no glue involved, which is great. Okay, any questions? Because I'm about to leave. Do I have to cut or file them to fit? No, they come in all different sizes, and sometimes I'll like file a little bit around the edges just to make them a little bit less square. But like if you see this one, I didn't file that one at all, and it's not. Actually, I do file the very tip because there's usually like a little dot on there or whatever, but not really. Nope, that's it. Would not shock me, Cullen. My hair looks amazing. Well, thanks. I just put it in a little ponytail because the light is making it look pretty shiny.
I mean, that's why I got that light out here. I
appreciate it. I appreciate it. I have thought about getting lash extensions. Oh my gosh, y'all tell me your thoughts on it. Because
me too, because I really am wondering if I need them.
No, I was wanting to. So if y'all know who Jenny Wagner is, she's somebody, she used to do YouTube, and I know her from like way back in the day, and I follow her on Instagram now. She's actually lost 100 pounds in the past year, and she's been super inspirational to me as far as weight loss goes. But she got eyelash extensions before she went on a cruise like several months ago and was like hooked on them. And I was like, oh my gosh, they look so good, and it would be so great in the summer not to have to like always be putting on mascara. So I don't. Oh, somebody just asked, can Brooke say sparkling correctly? Yes, but I never posted that Insta story the other day. And my like pre-post to that was going to be, we have a new sparkling, and it's not sparkling. It's even better, I think. I was going to ask if y'all thought it was better or not. So if you're here, you're getting a little preview. But I'll tell you that the words that he says wrong are dump truck. So you just go ahead and assume and like make your. And Cullen was like, "Don't call me that."
We had him say "dump truck" like 5 times the other day.
It was so funny. It came out of the blue. I had no idea.
Somebody asked if we're wrinkly yet, and our kids say raisin, or like we have raisin fingers.
My
and then
hands
Brooks
haven't
is
been
like,
that much.
I have raisins.
Oh my goodness. You have a 12-year-old daughter who wants fake nails. That's a hard question. I don't know. I guess it depends on
Gaines asked when she could get her ears pierced the other day. That's crazy. I was like, and then you said, well, the rule is 7. That's according to your family, but like there's people that get their ears pierced way sooner, even when they're like 6 months and all that. And then we're like,
yep,
we can change the mold if we want to.
I know, because I said that and I was like,
if she's old enough to take care of them, and like
that was when I got mine pierced, but that doesn't mean that that's when she has to get hers pierced. So
I don't know, something to think about.
One of those things that all my life I felt like it has to be a certain way, and now I'm like, well, it's not like a law. I could change it if I wanted to, but my parents did it at 7 because they felt like that's when we could take care of them and whatever. But it's just like with everything, you got to do it based on your, if you want them to be able to take care of them or appreciate them, or I think it's kind of fun to want it for a little bit, you know, like she's 4. And so I feel like if you don't do it at like 6 months, then wait till they're old enough to enjoy it or whatever.
What if she was like, hey, Daddy, when can I get my tongue pierced?
Okay, that's a whole different topic.
But why? A piercing is a piercing.
Because that causes all kinds of other like issues, right?
Could you imagine a little kid walking around with the tongue pierced? Like, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's not even.
Not saying that. I mean, I'm not throwing anything out there. I'm just like that. Like, why is there certain? I don't know.
Well, I think it's just maybe we shouldn't talk about it because there's different principles behind the different areas of.
Yeah, I guess that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
Anyways, okay, you loved having your eyelash extensions, but you're allergic to the adhesive. Oh man.
Oh, how'd you find that out?
That's crazy. And
did you wake up with like pink eye?
Yeah, I know about all that, but I'm just thinking of like.
No, seriously, like, how do you find out if you're allergic to eyelash adhesive without getting it done? You know what I mean? Like,
you probably figure it out that way.
Does it like swell up or
get a tint and lift? Is that for your eyelashes or I got some other things that need lifting. You're supposed to do a test first. Okay. That's interesting. I don't know. So was my mom, and she felt like she was going to go blonde. Oh shoot! Now y'all got me.
I have seen a lot of people, even when I made that tweet that said go to a professional and not to Claire's.
Yeah, I've seen people say go to a tattoo parlor.
But like growing up, Claire's was the place to go.
I got mine pierced at the pediatrician's office because of the same reasons people say not to get them done at Claire's.
Because it's like a doctor, a legit doctor.
Yeah, well, and they have like sanitization process, and I think the way they actually do it was like better for the skin and the cartilage, and I don't know. I'm not there yet. I research things when it comes to that time. Thank you for the super chat, River Mania. Love you too. When's the next time we'll see a DVEJCK vacay? I don't know, actually.
I don't know.
I feel like
we just hung out with Ellie and Jared like on a whim, and then
they were with Brian and Missy, just this past
probably
week.
Still, I don't know. We knew they were going to be hanging out with them after we saw them on the cruise and the Disney trip.
I think it ends up so that like with everybody's schedules and all the kids, it ends up so that like we kind of do like 2 and 2, and it's not intentional. Like it's just that's the way it works out. But actually,
I would love to hang out with everybody
maybe
again.
We should do that this summer.
Let's do it.
Let's call them up. Let's call them up right now and put them on the spot. Oh,
I got a hot tub. Brian and Jared, come over.
Who wants to come down?
And Ellie and Missy.
Okay, sorry for those of y'all that just got on, but we're about to leave.
This has been the longest live stream ever, right?
Yes, I've never done an hour-long live stream.
I want to be your world record live stream.
Oh, thanks. I'm so glad. Hey, for those of y'all that have made it this far and actually watched the whole thing, you get a prize. That is an internet high five. Oh.
Or to yahoos in a hot tub in their backyard. How about that?
Thanks for staying out there this long. Do you have any advice for having a baby with a young child already? Don't.
Things are about to get spicy.
Just wait a minute.
Why are you foreshadowing everything, Erica? Calm down now. Like calm yourself. We got spotlights on us.
We do. Yeah, we really do. We're gonna have to work that out. Yeah.
Thank you, Holly, for the moderation.
Yes, thank you. We really appreciate it. Do you have any advice on a husband who's in a treatment center? We have 2 kids. I miss him. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's really, really hard. Definitely get help for yourself, and
that's what I would say first. Yeah,
find some support groups like Al-Anon or Nar-Anon or whatever the groups are. Look on Facebook for support groups. There are tons of support groups for spouses of whatever addiction it may be that your spouse is in treatment for. I'm assuming you mean addiction and not like he's like in some treatment for like a health illness, but I don't think you go to like a treatment center for that. So, yes, but work on yourself. This is your prime time to be able to do that while you are away from the drama of everything that was going on before he left.
You really don't understand how impactful it is to work on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like you think like, oh my God, my significant other is doing this and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But like, when you start focusing on yourself, that's when the change really starts to happen. And that's so hard to comprehend, especially when you're in the situation. It's so hard to comprehend.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably the best advice.
Because it's like, well, I don't need help. Right. He needs help. He needs help. Or she needs help.
And I want to help him. And as humans and everything, we want to help other people so much. And you don't even realize how much you want to help other people until push comes to shove. But like, for real, you got to work on yourself overall. And then, everything falls into place.
Well, because it's like everybody says all the time, it's the oxygen mask thing. You can't help somebody else until you help yourself. And the goal is like literally not to help somebody else. I mean, it is, but if you're not taking care of yourself, like you just can't even function. But
when you take care of yourself, you actually end up helping others. Like, and that's the weird. It's so weird. It's so hard to comprehend.
Well, it's like even with both of us now, it's like inspiring to be around somebody who's helping themselves or bettering themselves, because then you want to be a better person. Like, there'll be days when I'm like, oh, I don't care. I just want to eat like a donut, and you're like, I'm making a salad, and I'm like, okay, well, fine, I'll make a salad too. You know.
Well, like, even tonight we had a couple of people over tonight to film podcast, and one of them was like, you look like you lost weight, Colin. What's going on? And I was like, I'm just doing what she's doing. Like, and it's literally the truth. Like, because she's wanting to eat salads during the day, I'm like, she's like, hey, I'm in the middle of editing, and she interrupts and was like, hey, I'm about to make a salad. Do you want a salad? And I'm like, well, yeah, sure. And then by the time I get done eating the salad, I'm full and happy and feel so much better than the burger. Yeah, you know what I mean? Totally, like it's so weird. So yeah, work on yourself
for sure. Melissa, I just saw you comment. Yes, alcohol treatment. You said so. Al-Anon. I think Al-Anon, but I know Nar-Anon. They have like online forums too. So with your kids and stuff, you can't like get out and go to a meeting. Go to the online little chat page or whatever, and they have online meetings too. So you can do a lot of stuff online. And it seems like it's not going to be that helpful, but trust me, it is like you just don't even understand how helpful that stuff is. So, let's see. What's nuts is that in marriage, your love languages can change depending on the part of life you're in. My husband and I have flipped ours. Interesting. That's very interesting. I was just telling you the other day you needed to.
What's nuts?
What's nuts is
I heard nuts and I lost it complete. Because I'm serious. I heard what's nuts and I was like, wait, what is going on? Oh my goodness. I get it now. Okay, I see. What's
your
nuts?
Love languages can change depending on the part of life you're in. My husband and I flipped ours. Okay. I was just telling you the other day you needed to retake it.
Yeah, we did. You were telling me that for sure. Sorry.
Oh my goodness. What are the best foods to try to eat when losing weight? Read Kelly LeVeque's book, what's it called? Body Love. The Fab for Fat, Protein, Fiber, and Greens. A healthy balance of those. No, I miss. So.
Oh my gosh. Are we done now? Thank you for tuning in to this. I feel like I just punched you. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Katie on the Flip Side. Facebook, thank you for watching. I'm sorry you're not live anymore. Instagram, the phone died. I'm sorry you're not watching anymore. Don't Tell Mom podcast coming live Tuesday. Y'all stay tuned. Wait, I feel like this is not my thing. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go back.
I'm having a video on Thursday coming up with the full KonMari process of Brooks's closet, and next we're moving to books, and y'all have helped me try to figure out what to do with the ones that are in all the boxes. You don't really have to hide behind me.
Watch, I can do a water fountain.
Not on the computer.
Watch, wait.
They can't see it. You seriously almost spit that on my computer. I don't think they can see it. I don't think y'all can see it. Oh, okay. You're getting everything repped on. You got it on your computer. The computer I wasn't even allowed to touch with my fingers. Okay. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining us. We got to get out of here now.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks. Hey, if you like this and if we should do it next week, let us know. If it's not thunderstorming.
If it's not thunderstorming. And if you haven't seen the vlog from last week, it was like seriously the sweetest and best one ever. And you need to go watch it. And it was so cute.
A new one coming tomorrow.
So go catch up on Fridays if you missed it. Okay?
Hey, tag us in any photos, screenshots.
Oh my gosh. Stop. You're not doing anything again. Bye.